Here's Josh Hamilton. High in the air and deep to left center field. Martin going back to the track. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he is in there. Shin-Soo Choo stands in.
Shin-Soo Choo.
First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So it's a two-run shot to right center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
That pitcher's got to be thinking, how can I throw a pitch like that in this situation? That thing was so right down the middle, it absolutely got hammered, and he knew it as soon as he let go of it.
Here's Elvis Andrus now.
Elvis Andrus.
Shot to third. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, these guys have been very aggressive on the fastball so far, and this is another example of it right here. You know, working the count is great and all, but if the guy's going to lay a fastball in there on the first pitch, no reason not to go after it, and he jumps all over this one.
Stepping in now, Ian Desmond. That's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And these guys have picked up on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over him.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. So a three-run blast to deep center here. His third home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Here it is. His third home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Here's Carlos Beltran.
Designated hitter.
And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Gutierrez is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
The first baseman, number 18.
Mitch Moreland steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hit sharply toward the right side. But there to take it in is a well-positioned Cano, and that'll end the inning. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Rangers on top here, 17-0. A nice day for baseball here in Texas as we welcome you back to Globe Life Park, the home of the Rangers. Nori Aoki leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Hamilton is under it as he puts it away, and it's one pitch, one away to start the third. In now, Steve Clevenger. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, but they're going to need a few more here as they're still well behind. Standing in now, Ketel Marte, as this is on the ground softly down to third. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Center fielder number 12, Leonis Martin.
Leonis Martin steps into the box. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, but that'll do little more than make a dent in this big deficit. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike one. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Played on the backhand. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Texas is out in front, 17-2. Adrian Beltre digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on it.
Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a solo home run off the bat of Adrian Beltre. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
Here's Rougned Odor now.
Second baseman, Rougned
Pulled
Odor.
toward right center field. Martin is under it. He's got it one away. Josh Hamilton digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, we wondered what he'd have to do for an encore. Hey, here it is. His 3rd home run of the ball game. He's having an afternoon to remember so far.
Here's Elvis Andrus now.
Elvis Andrus.
Hard liner toward short. And that may have had a bit too much on it as he can't knock it down. He's around first on his way to second now.
And I'm just surprised that no one in his dugout has seen enough. I mean, this guy is done out there. D-U-N. I don't know what they're waiting for.
Digging in to try it again, Ian Desmond. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Driven nicely into the gap. Andrus around third, being waved in. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he will pull into second with an RBI double.
And with that, They're up to an even 20 runs now in the game. And I'll tell you, I like high-scoring ball games as much as the next guy, but enough is enough already. Call off the dogs, man.
Jonathan Lucroy will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a 2-run shot to left center is 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in one game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Mitch Moreland digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Taken high and deep to right. Gutierrez ranging back to the track, to the wall. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
My goodness, it's not too often that you're going to see an outburst like this. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. I don't know if the wind's picked up or everything's out over the middle of the plate, but baseballs are flying all over this place.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Well, we've definitely seen a lot of offense in this game, but the bulk of it's come right here from this guy. I mean, man, I don't even know where to tell you to pitch this guy. He's hitting everything in sight.
Now batting.
Here's Rogned Odor now. He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
Oh, and what's got to be running through that pitcher's mind right now? He already served up back-to-back home runs. You know he's feeling lousy. Then he throws one pitch to the 3rd guy, and it gets hammered. I tell you, they're just jumping all over him right now.
The left fielder number.
Here's Josh Hamilton. Skied into straightaway right. Gutierrez has it in his tracks. And that's the 3rd out. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. 3 innings complete. The Rangers lead this one 26-2. Robinson Cano will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute or 2 on the bench, but he gets pressed right back into action here.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Nelson Cruz will stand in. He took home a Silver Slugger Award for American League outfielders a year ago. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. first pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Oh, you got to like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a one-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Right side and right into the shift. Andres fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Shin-Soo Choo will lead things off after the break. The Rangers on top here, 26-2. And here, in fact, is Shin-Soo Choo. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
These guys have swung the bat extremely well in this one. They have to be careful, though, about getting comfortable. Still have to make every at-bat count.
Gutierrez ranging back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 4th in the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's Elvis Andrus now.
Elvis Andrus.
And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. How about that? A solo home run for Elvis Andrus. His 2nd of the game as this lead got even wider.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Into the box, Ian Desmond. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one. Around first, digging for 2 now.
The catcher, number 20.
Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his 5th in this game as the blowout continues.
Well, if you're the fan that winds up with that baseball, hold on to that thing. That is now 5 home runs he's hit in one game. And that has never been done at the major league level. Somebody get Cooperstown on the line. They're going to want to hear about this.
Here's Carlos Beltran.
Designated hitter.
Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home run. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. Number 394 career as they just continue to pour it on here.
Well, this place just hasn't stopped buzzing from the last home run. Now, all of a sudden, one pitch later, watching another guy take a trot around the bases. Well, that just shows you can't take any pitches off in this game.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Looking up is Aoki. Out of here. And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Mitch Moreland with a solo home run. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Well, coming into this game, we knew they had a good 3, 4, 5 section of their lineup. But gosh, they look like the 27 Yankees right here. Now that's back-to-back-to-back home runs right here in this inning. Give me a bat.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. Trey is 4th in the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, we can show you the replay here, but I'm not all that convinced that this ball has even come down yet. Goodness gracious. This is a fastball that he absolutely barrels up. And with his strength, this ball's going a long way.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Here's another look at this swing in show motion. Check out the hand getting into good position. The hips start to rotate, and then whack. That's great extension all the way through the ball. That's the perfect swing right there.
Here's Josh Hamilton. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. 0-1, here it comes. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 17.
Coming to the plate again, Shin-Soo Choo, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Elvis Andrus stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Martin racing back at the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But a big inning here as 7 runs cross the plate, and this lead grows even wider. Franklin Gutierrez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And Gutierrez comes up empty there, and he's in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And I'll tell you, being in a 2-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Andrus has it, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 8, Nori Aoki.
Nori Aoki is into the box for his second appearance. 0-for-1 with a flyout. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Steve Clevenger stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
And when you think about it, Matty, it's pretty scary when a guy can take a ball away from him like that and hook it out of the ballpark. I mean, you're showing some kind of strength right there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Very weakly on the ground. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mass, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
In now, Ketel Marte, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
0-1 again, and he's at 100% on first pitch strikes, now in the middle innings of this one. No wonder he's pitched so well.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Beltre gloves it. Throw on to first. Gets him, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1, and they remain well behind. Vidal Nuno is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Coming to the plate now, Ian Desmond. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
You know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
Now Desmond swings and hits a high fly ball with some carry on it to deep left field. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run that time for Ian Desmond. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
And goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Oh, now and this ball is hit high and deep to left field as well. Do they have back-to-back here? They do, as this, too, is a home run. It's a solo shot for Jonathan Lucroy. His 6th of the game as this lead got even wider.
As a pitcher, and especially as a relief pitcher, you got to have a short memory out there. Here, he gets burned again on back-to-back home runs. Not really what you...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field, number 395 for his career, as the blowout continues.
Everybody's getting into the act in this inning. 3 batters, 3 home runs. What they put in the water down there?
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he gets under the first pitch and sends a fly ball out to left center. Aoki is camped under this one, and he puts it away for the first out. Adrian Beltre digs in, and here he comes again. 4 home runs already under his belt and looking for number 5. Now a swing, and Beltre hits one high and deep, and there is no doubt about this one. That's a long home run. A solo shot here to left, his 5th in this game as they just continue to pour it on here.
This is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
Here's Rougned Odor now.
Second baseman,
A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his 3rd home run of the ball game as this lead got even wider.
Just like the guy before him, he went up there with a very aggressive mindset at the plate. So when he got his pitch, he wasn't thinking, oh, I'm going to hit a line drive. He was thinking, I'm going deep. This ball clears the wall by plenty.
Here's Josh Hamilton. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Shin-Soo Choo. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Clevenger is there to put it away and finally put an in. Leonis Martin will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
Well, that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. 1 away, and here's the left-handed hitting 3rd baseman, Kyle Seager. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. To short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting,
Robinson Cano strides in, grounded out his last time through. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. 0-2 now as Cano comes up empty on that one.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. We'll get a look at the speedy Elvis Andrus when we join you next. Texas is out in front, 38-2.
leading off for the Rangers, Number 1.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Elvis Andrews.
This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out. Ian Desmond stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Belted high in the air out to left. Aoki going back at the track. The wall. Gone! A solo shot here to left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Well, no doubt that's a mistaken location right there. At the plate, his eyes were probably lighting up watching that one come in.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, but that'll hit off the wall in left center. Lucroy will take the turn and head for second, and he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Boy, we just saw one ball leave the yard, and this was pretty nearly a second one. It's just another mistaken location. You can see the ball out over the middle of the plate, and one good swing deserves another. And I'll tell you, they were pretty fortunate that this one only resulted in 2 bases, because that could have very easily turned into back-to-back jacks.
And a swing, and here's another big drive as this ball sent high and deep to left center field. And the long ball will burn him for the 2nd time in the inning. Another home run. So a 2-run home run for Carlos Beltran, the 396th of his career, as they just continue to pour it on here. Martin is under it. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Adrian Beltre, and having one of the greatest single games of all time. 5 home runs already, looking for 6. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Around first, heading for second now. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, and he'll get in there safely.
Now batting.
Well, if he wants to go about getting the cycle, he's got the 3 hardest parts out of the way. Normally, this is the toughest leg to get, but he's able to make it up to third. Now he needs just a single in his next at-bat to finish it off.
Here's Rougned Odor now. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his 4th in the ballgame as this lead got even wider.
Well, as an offense, you always wish that you could bottle whatever you've got going right now and take it into all your games. Whatever it is, sometimes guys just feed off one another. They start thinking, well, hey, if this guy can hit a home run, and then he hits a home run, when I get up there, maybe I can hit a home run too. And now that's 3 home runs they've struck for in this one inning.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. It's a solo home run off the bat of Josh Hamilton. His 2nd home run of the game as the blowout continues.
You expect to maybe run into trouble when you're going after the 3, 4, 5 guys, but you don't expect to serve up back-to-back home runs to the bottom of the order. And this is a deep lineup, 1 through 9. They can strike from anywhere.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 5th in this game as they just continue to pour it on here.
And if there is such a thing as normal back-to-back-to-back home runs, you're thinking it's the 3, 4, 5 guys doing the damage. It's the bottom half of the order that's teeing off right now. They are dialed in up there.
And this is into the alley, and he might be looking at his 3rd double of the game. And he will get there with yet another hit and another double.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond comes to the plate looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. A 2-run shot that time for Ian Desmond. His 4th in the ballgame as this lead got even wider.
One thing you can say about this guy, he doesn't hit many fence scrapers. I mean, look where this thing comes down. There aren't too many guys that are going to visit that area of the yard. That is way out of here.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him. Nelson Cruz is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
To 2-2 now.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Hit out towards second. Adore is there. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, first baseman, Adam Lind.
Adam Lind will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. One and 2. Here it comes. Squared that one up just a little late. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Moreland will have room there as he puts it away in front of the dugout for out number 2.
Right fielder,
Franklin Gutierrez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Fly ball into straightaway left. Hamilton is under it. And the inning is over. We'll see Carlos Beltran lead it off when we get back. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Rangers lead it 47-2. Drew Storen will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. There is Carlos Beltran. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here for Carlos Beltran. Number 397 for him now as he draws closer to 400 as the blowout continues.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
And double-barreled action now in the Mariner bullpen as both a left-hander and a right-hander start to throw.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. But there is the second baseman, Cano, for the first out.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian Beltre.
Making his way to the plate, Adrian Beltre. And he's got the tough ones out of the way. Only a single, and he'll have the cycle.
And he's obviously seeing the ball really well today, and his teammates are up on the top step cheering him on, trying to get him that last hit.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Adrian Beltre has just hit for the cycle. That's a great thrill for him and everyone here in attendance.
Thrilling indeed, Matt. Now, I've witnessed a few others besides this one, and it's exciting for everyone, even broadcasters. It's a very rare thing in our sport, and it always seems to happen out of nowhere. So it's pretty cool for everyone here watching to see a little piece of baseball history.
Under it is Martin, and that's out number 2. Josh Hamilton stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Storen's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hard hit ball towards the hole, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now, and he sends one deep down the right field line. Waiting for it to come down is Gutierrez as he makes the catch to retire the side. Nori Aoki will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
You know, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
A pause, and the 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Steve Clevenger will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Well, here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when we saw it live, and I'll tell you what, it's still tough to tell from that angle. We're going to have to see what the dugout decides. And
that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final
Ladies and
decision.
gentlemen, the Rangers have elected to challenge
Okay, well,
the
we're going to get
previous one.
one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? Yeah, I think that shot right there makes it look like he might have been out, so this might be a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be
Has
empty.
been overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Mariners are down in order, and as you can see, they are way behind. Elvis Andrus digs in to lead off the bottom of the eighth inning.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Andrus will take the turn and head for second here. Elvis is still going. He's headed for third. And it's a flying start to the inning for the Rangers. It's a leadoff triple.
Well, this is just turning into a game for the ages now. This is his 6th hit of the game. My partner, Steve, he had months where he didn't get 6 hits.
Ian Desmond comes to the plate looking to improve on what's already been a huge game at the plate. 6 runs driven in his previous at-bats. Here's a swing. High drive. Left field. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His 5th in this game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives him a straight challenge. It winds up costing him.
The catcher, number 20.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Oh, and that ball's absolutely crushed down the line. Forget about it. That's going to stay fair and make it back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left, his 7th of the game as this lead got even wider.
I'll tell you what, I'd like to take another look at where this thing comes down. There are not too many guys that are going to get out to that area. That's about in the 460 range. That's one of the furthest we're going to see all year.
Here's Carlos Beltran. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Therefore, it is Gutierrez. 1 away. Mitch Moreland stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Storen comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as the blowout continues.
Kind of a gift in location. And this is the wrong guy to be giving gifts to. I mean, you see the location on show track. Way too much of the plate there. You're not going to get away with that too many times. That's for sure.
The third baseman, number 29, Adrian.
Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs as that one's way out of here. So a solo home run off the bat of Adrian Beltre. His 6th of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, second baseman, Rougned Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. This will swing and send a line drive out to right field. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Josh Hamilton. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And Gutierrez will need to play this one off the wall.
Well, this ball's hit pretty well, but this is a nice play out there to play the carom off the wall and then get the ball in quickly, and that's going to hold his man to just a single. That's a nice play.
Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his 6th of the game as this lead got even wider.
The shortstop, number 1, Elvis.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he'll make it in there with a 2-out double.
Now batting,
Ian Desmond comes forward yet again, and incredibly, he does so with 8 RBIs in the game.
Boy, these are the type of games you dream about as a hitter. You never want to...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, his 6th of the game as the blowout continues. And guys, can you even imagine that we'd ever see a performance like this? 10 hits in a single ball game, a new major league record.
the catcher, number 20, Jonathan.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. Now another one hit deep to left. Aoki ranging back, still going back. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him as they just continue to pour it on here.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Up next for the Rangers, designated hitter.
Here's Carlos Beltran.
Beltran.
This is pulled into right. Gutierrez is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally... Leonis Martin is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning from the stretch. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
The batter, number 15, third baseman.
Kyle Seager will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Here's Robbie Cano now. as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Lifted in the air to center. Desmond waits on it. And that's the second out of the inning. Nelson Cruz will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
And this offense has just been stuck in neutral. Even when they get a guy on to start the inning, they've got nothing to go with it.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out.
And he gets strike three called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Jonathan Lucroy. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show.